This is for the tech companies out there. You might not need to have fully unique intellectual property as long as you run like hell. I was just at a startup pitch event and heard a presentation from a business that I think is going to be pretty successful. They solve a very specific problem for a very specific target market. And from what I saw, it seems like they do a pretty good job with it. From an investor perspective, this business looks a little problematic. It doesn't have a moat around it to protect it. They don't have patents on high-tech intellectual property, and it's not something that would be impossible to replicate if someone else wanted to do it. And that's usually not the kind of stuff that investors are excited to invest in. But I'm not an investor. I'm a business and marketing consultant. So I look at this from the perspective of, is this business going to make money? And the answer is yes, they are. In the startup investment world, there's a pretty high priority placed on defensible uniqueness. They want something distinctive that nobody else can do to give it some extra protection and help them feel like their investment is safe. Investors like a business that has a shield around it that protects it from competitors. But that's actually not my favorite way to defend against competition. I think the best way to defend against competition is to run like hell. They can't beat you up if they can't catch you. There is some advantage to being first to market with something, but I think that's actually highly overrated. I think the more important thing is ongoing, how fast are you moving? If you are running like hell, then even the competitors that come into your space and replicate what you're doing are only ever going to be chasing you. They're going through a late start and they're going to have to go through the same trajectory you did. So as long as you hit that trajectory and you are moving fast through it, it's going to be really hard for them to catch up. Being first may not matter that much, but having a company that moves quickly and gets better faster than the competition does on an ongoing, consistent, reliable basis is great defensibility for your business. If you're doing that, your business isn't necessarily significantly jeopardized by someone coming along later and doing the same thing. And they're not going to get better market awareness than you already have because you're already out there shaking the trees and making yourself known. I can see where this company that pitched might not be super appealing from an IP perspective, but I have pretty high confidence that those guys are going to go make a crap ton of money. Why? Because they're running like hell with it. If a new competitor does make a big splash and get a bunch of traction, it's probably because they're running even faster than you're running. But I think this company is going to be super successful because they are running like hell, and that's how you create a really defensible business.